another edition with yours truly, Brent, Mel-Bone, and B Brown.
What's up? What's up, y'all?
And
The king.
yeah, the king, BB King. You won't if you want more in 2004, vote Meldrick Moore.
Oh, you got banned.
I didn't.
Damn on the mind.
You want a helping hand? Vote McClanahan. You'll never have a frown if you vote Braxton Brown.
That's some good slogans. But yes, we're gonna talk about a few things here today. We have something to celebrate. Few things to celebrate. So I just want to start off and just say the devil thought he had us, but we scooty-doo. We
Scooty-Doo.
We scooty-doo. Come on, somebody, come on, y'all, say it with me. Come on, y'all, come on, Braxton. I want to let me hear you say it. Come on.
We Scooty-Doo. Huh?
We scooty-doo. Come on.
Okay.
Now, say the whole thing. The devil thought he had us.
Devil thought he had us.
Yeah.
Thought he had us.
Scooty-Doo.
Yeah.
No, you do it with some enthusiasm.
So
the devil thought he had us, but we scooty-doo.
We Scooty-Doo.
That's right. That's right. We got something to celebrate.
I guess Scooty-Doo means we got out of there.
We got out of it. That's all I can do. That's what came in my head when I was saying that. We scooty-doo. So what else, fella? What else we got to talk about, Mel? You wasn't with us last night. So what you got? I know you run your mouth.
Well, I wanted to talk about a little bit of sports.
Yes, sir.
You know, as everybody knows, on the 23rd, we do have the draft coming up. I think they were saying it was going to be, unfortunately, due to the events that are going on in the nation, in the country, and in the world, they're going to be doing a virtual draft. So it's going to be just like this, how we on screens. So they're going to have. I saw on ESPN earlier. I think that I don't know. I think some of the owners have rented an entire floor of a hotel, and they were going to like get some screens and computers and laptops and stuff set up in there.
Wow.
Where they can, and they were going to have an IT team come in, help them. You know, because you know when you're at the actual draft, they have all those screens and stuff. And so they're going to do that to try to have it as an authentic draft as possible. So they're going to send in IT teams and stuff to like help set up the bandwidth, make sure it's going as fast as possible and make sure they have enough connections and stuff for so they can go ahead and run the draft. So, but yeah, I think it is the 23rd. It usually start around like 7:00 or so is when they start. Of course they usually televise the first round, and where you have the players and all the players that are there get walk on the stage, and then in the second and third, and all the rest of the rounds are televised too, but not as as much as that first round. But so speaking of the draft, of course, my team. Cincinnati Bengals, who are the first pick. You do have the first pick.
What's your team again, bro?
Because you had the worst record.
Hey, we've all been down that road, so your team has too.
Yeah, you're right.
So it looks like we're going to take Joe Burrow. And then I think the second pick is Washington, and what I was listening to that they were having issues on trying to decide if they want to take Chase Young, that defensive end from Ohio State, or Tua Tagovailoa from Alabama.
From Alabama, yeah.
And so, to me, in my opinion, you drafted a quarterback last year. You still have Dwayne Haskins there. Of course, if you do take Tua, it's gonna cause a quarterback competition or controversy or whatever, unless they're going to try to use Dwayne Haskins as a trading deal or something like that. But you take Chase Young, who is the best player in the draft. He's the best player, period, in this year's draft. Have a player that can rush the quarterback, and that is probably one of the three most important positions on the football team: a passer, a pass rusher, and what else did they say was a top player? Probably somebody who can protect the passer. And those three elements of the game is what you want and need the most. So, like I said, they draft Chase Young. You have somebody that can rush the passer for the next 8 to 10 years, or longer. You know what I'm saying? At least the next 8 to 10 years for at an elite high level. And so I didn't look to see what order of the draft is going next. But to talk about some other players, you have in one of the most desired positions of this year's draft is going to be wide receiver. You got Henry Ruggs from Alabama. You got C.D. Lamb from Oklahoma. And then you have what's the other receiver from Alabama's name? I can't think of his name. Which Jerry Jeudy. They think he's going to be the first receiver taken. I know one of the guys from the draft guy. I can't think of his name right now. His name slips my mind. But he said he thinks Jerry Jeudy's probably the best route runner he's seen in the last 20 years. And I've seen tape on him, and he can get out there.
That was Michael Irvin, I think. Michael Irvin or the other receiver who used to play for Carolina. The kind of short, Steve Smith.
Steve Smith.
I think it was either Michael Irvin or Steve Smith said that. I remember hearing that.
Yeah. And so he was saying it probably one of the best route runners, if not the best route runner he's seen in the last 20 years. They were saying C.D. Lamb is probably one of the best receivers after once he catches the ball, he's one of the best receivers, after he catches the ball. And then that other receiver from Alabama, Henry Ruggs, he ran a 4.28 in his 40. So you got plenty of speed to burn.
Right.
And you have a few, like I said, you have quite a few receivers. You have they have one receiver from Arizona State. I can't think of that guy's name. You have T. Higgins from Clemson, which is another good receiver. So, I mean, like I said, this year's draft, the receivers in this year's draft is going to be pretty deep. And quarterback is pretty deep as well. Running back, there's quite a few good running backs out there. You got Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin. You got the LSU running back. I can't think of his name right now. And there's a few more running backs. And the thing about Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin, he's the only running back that's rushed for 1,900 yards in all 3 seasons that he was at Wisconsin.
Right.
So he's extremely durable, and so he's a 3-down back. So you can have him in there, and he can catch the ball. He can catch the ball out on the pass too.
Right.
So, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting year. And is that team in North Texas, have they signed their quarterback yet, or are they still thinking about it?
You talk about Dallas? Is that?
Yeah. That's the name of that team. Those Cowboys.
Yeah, they still haven't signed them yet.
Still don't want to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Did you post something about that, Bruno? Did they meet with somebody? Dallas was meeting supposedly.
Yeah, because
quarterback.
They had a interview with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
had a job interview with Jerry Jones.
They're not gonna pay him too. Yeah, we give you $100.
I'm kind of with you. I'm with you on that. I'm just like,
I mean, you think about it. They already paid their running back. They gave him top money. They gave the receiver top money. They probably gave him too much money. And so
$100 million.
Yes, I mean, I can't hate on a man for getting his money. Get your money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They paid you. You know what I'm saying? So now your franchise, you know what I'm saying, the face of your team, you know what I'm saying, well, as far as players go, the face of your
Right.
team is your owner, because he's in everything. He's like,
And
he like,
that definitely can be the downfall of them, because he's involved. Jerry's involved in everything.
so I mean, I get that's your team, and you want to
Right.
make sure all facets of the team work. I get that, but you're paying these people to do it for you.
Exactly.
So I mean,
Hmm.
let these people do their job. That's what you paid them to do. I mean, let them do it. Own, be the owner.
Right. But like Jerry said, as soon as somebody paid me $6 billion, I'm gonna run the team how I want.
Yeah, that's your team. Do
That's
what you
your
want to
team.
do.
So
But
that's why we ain't had a Super Bowl in 25 years too.
so hey, keep running it how you want to run it,
Right.
and
So,
and the,
Shut up.
but everybody, this on Easter Sunday in Temple, Texas, we at Graceland. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Brent of B.M.B. Tell It Like It Is. We are here to give you the news on what's going on in the world, and we hope you enjoy what we have to say.
so go to our page, like, subscribe. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So go to all of our pages, like and subscribe. That way you can get all our information uh, for whenever we do our show.
So we discuss each and every topic you can think about. We talk about church, sports, church hurt. There's nothing off the table for B.M.B. We're changing and helping our people one conversation at a time. So please, y'all, go out, like our page, subscribe,